Lovely ignited souls. I am Crimey Queen and thank you for joining me here on this channel. I hope you find something that resonates with you here. I'm doing the final element here of the readings for the month of August. And of course, we are in Leo and it's the Leo moon today, the full moon, and I am hoping that this full moon is bringing to the surface clarity for each and every sign. I feel that that's what happens, that all these emotions that that we are challenged with, that they bring the truth up to the surface, and then we can adequately deal with those emotions. For some of us, especially with the Leo sun or Leo element, we may find ourselves feeling burned. So I'm going to do this reading here for the earth signs. So far, just looking at the cards, I feel that earth signs are going to need to pay particular attention to how they handle their words and emotions. Looking at how you may find yourself reuniting with friends or being in an environment where you it would be useful to mind your language. Basically, I'm just giving this as it comes. So before I read the cards, let's draw out a moon card because it's the full moon and see what messages are here for us in this full moon. Okay, so the moon card here tells us, I know that every star is a wish to be fulfilled. So wish on a star, this is good. And the base is that I climb the staircase to the moon and know that I will find peace and forgiveness. So this is what we are talking about, that we tend to just speak our minds without much thought. I think now we are being cautioned to mind your language, mind the thoughts that you entertain, and so that you, instead of having to ask for forgiveness of others, that you will, by paying attention to your words, how you speak, or the thoughts you entertain, you may not have the need to do that. Okay. And also be willing to accept the apology or forgiveness of others. Okay. So on here we have, in your current position, we have the four of wands. I get the impression that for earth signs, I'm talking about earth signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I feel that earth signs, some of you are thinking about marriage, or you may be attending a wedding, which gets you thinking, or just entertaining the thought of marriage, entertaining the thought of a celebration of that sort, entertaining something that gives you that sense of stability. I feel that for earth signs, this is perhaps the main energy for you, where you there's passion in, of course, the month of August. If with the sun, it's that sun or Mars, or the sun element is that fiery element that is offered to all of us. But for earth signs, you may need to ground yourself. This is what I am getting. It's important that you ground yourself. So let's look at here. We have the moon. It's a full moon, but we have the moon here at your this is in your hopes and fears. So these emotions, they're emotions that are arising. I'm hearing like it's like a wolf, the sound of a wolf, it's coming out, and and it's as if everything is coming to the surface. I'm also getting the image that the S sign of Aquarius in particular is very significant for a lot of earth signs. Perhaps you have taken on the Aquarius element of wanting to care or express your love to a family member or people you care about in general. You are wanting to express that emotion, that care, loving. When I say emotion, it's like you are reflecting on that. The moon is also showing that there is a sacrificial element, that maybe you are reflecting on what someone else has done for you, and just you are reflecting on how someone has helped you or how you have helped someone, but there is that it's something that touches the heart, and it has got a sacrificial um it has got a sacrificial element to it somehow. This is what I'm feeling for you. You are being required to speak up, and it's time that you are speaking up for yourself. It's like the moon is bringing out those emotions that you had held back, and it's like you had been cautious and now you are just speaking out. Now, nothing wrong in speaking up, but be mindful that you do this with good intention. So we have the Nine of Wands here. You are crowned with the Nine of Wands, which is the superconscious mind here in that position. And the Nine of Wands is asking for you to, it's almost like you are waiting, but I'm getting a message that there are too many hands in something. Too many hands. It's almost like too many cooks spoil the broth. This is what I'm getting. The traditional deck is that someone has worked or has fought for something, and they are still anticipating another round of fight or something to that effect. But what I'm getting the message is like too many cooks, too many hands in something. So be mindful of, and maybe that's what you need to speak up on, is that say what you mean, and to have things in a way that you can manage. So in your recent past, you have the Emperor. The Emperor, I'm getting a feeling that you have also been in a stable position. I'm saying there's a stable position that has, because the Lovers is above this card. So too many hands. That may also mean that for earth signs, some earth signs were in, maybe you had more than one lover or more than one person that you had to choose. You had to make a love choice. This love choice may have had to do with a fire sign or even an earth sign like yourself. It could be any sign, but you are looking at there are different layers to this here. I really should be showing you these lovely cards. So you are moving with let's just take this one by one. So this is the Four of Wands at your center position of current environment, current position. And this is like you're reaching out. With the wands, it's to do with material wealth and material comfort and material issues. Here it's like you are in a position of stability. There is also, this is like a celebration. You are celebrating an element of fire, and passion, and of course this passion or this element or um some of you are very concerned about how you are going to earn your money, and you are perhaps looking at doing this with a lover or loved one, and you may have had a proposal as well, or you have choices that you have to choose, but there are people who are very close to you, close at heart. You have the Emperor element, which is as well a stable card, a stable position. This is the number 4, and the number 4 is of stability, but also the number 4 with the Emperor is one of the Emperor can be, while he is solid, you may have to go through the journey as the children of Israel going through the land of Canaan. There you have to go through a painful process, but I don't see much pain here because we have 4-4. You are setting, you're going towards okay, so you are going towards a celebration, as I said before, with a reunion where you are going to reminisce, you are going to meet with people whom you have known in the past, and have some light-hearted conversations. But looking at light-hearted conversations with the card above here, you've got the 5 of swords. So you may be in a family reunion or something to do with family or people who are close to you, and this may not go as well as you expected or had hoped, because here it's like the element of Saturn is testing you here. You have the 3 of swords. It's like words, as I said. I see this as words that pierce the heart. Emotions. So for earth signs, while you have some, you could say your money is looking good here, you have got good financial wealth. I feel that money is looking good, but something comes. It's almost like it comes at a cost. This comes at a cost where a lot of emotions arise into the surface through a reunion and causing you friction. There's friction. Words have pierced and words are broken. You can't take them away. They break the heart. You have, so the air and fire element is here. So I have done readings for air and fire, and we've had the devil in. So you are going through change. There will be a change. Those words will change your heart. So let's look at how these cards, how those messages resonate, or what is going to transpire with the traditional deck for earth signs. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. These cards really want to come up. There's a judgment is happening, and I feel that it was either air signs or water signs had judgment. There's judgment. Okay, so you are going to go through judgment, and which I feel this judgment has something to do with this 3 of swords. Okay, and in your recent past you have the 3 of wands. So 3 of wands, I feel there may be again too many hands. It's coinciding with too many hands, and you are going to look at your financial position. Like I said, your finance is looking good, or material. For some of you earth signs, you are also looking at you are also like in your garden, you are grounding yourself and looking at your financial position. You are looking at your financial position, but you're actually doing some gardening as well. I'm getting this. And hey, there's a message of love. For some of you, you may be traveling towards over waters and or get a message or an invitation. I feel that is a love invitation to just go somewhere abroad, and even if not abroad, but not in your immediate environment. Um, and yes, it's going to be with a loved one. I feel that yes, we have this is going on the moon card, which is about a sacrifice, and it's right on the moon card is where I spoke about a sacrifice. So you are required to have a sacrifice. The sacrifice is a waiting game, and I get the feeling that you may have to wait for the next moon cycle to be able to heal from this, that you are going to or have experienced the full you may be going through the full blown element now, but for the healing that you need for this is going to be, wow, there's a new love. So you have gone through heartbreak, but there's a new love. But I also feel that for some earth signs, you are going to be, you are required to make, as I say, sound a decision around matters of the heart. Mind your language. That's the emphasis. Mind your language. Okay, so heart fulfilled, fulfilled wish. Your wish is granted, and for healing. So you will. I feel that it is going through a forgiveness process, and here, okay, the Queen of Wands. So you're taking your rightful position in the earth. And this card has showed up for at least 3 of the signs. And this is the Warrior card. And yes, so this reading here for you earth signs, as I said, mind your language around the issues of the heart. This is what I am getting for you, that you sometimes earth signs, depending on, just be mindful, be gentle with the words you use. Let's just get a card on here. And because words can destroy and words can heal. Words can destroy and words can heal. Okay, there you are. So we have for this position where you may seem to have had a falling out with someone, but you are now taking your position to heal that wound with the 9 of cups. So there is a new beginning, and of course I did speak of a reunion right here. So through this reunion, you will find emotional stability. You will regain emotional stability. You will, and of course, there's travel. As I said, you will travel. You may go abroad. You may go find that you will be okay here, basically. All right. Earth signs, I feel that for many of you, you are in a, wow, let's see. I was going to say, here's the lovers. I was going to say you are in a relationship that you are traveling with someone else, that someone has invited you, or this might have been in your recent past. So I'm talking about earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You are going to a loved one. You are going to see loved ones. You're going to spend time with loved ones because you have been invited, or you're going with a loved one or lovers. And yes, there is an element of defeat here. This defeat, the five of coins in this case, is that words have been yes, like I am almost struggling to explain what I want to say here, or what the message is. I feel that earth signs are going through a period of time where they have to make judgments in that context, in that manner, that words and relationships that had been broken. So it's judgment time to say you are breaking out or you are making up. Now this judgment, it calls for, it's for a new creation in you, a new creation. Of course, because there's oppression. So one had felt oppressed, but now you're called to take rise, to heal from the hurt and take rise. Wow. Okay, yes. And there we have the Prince of Swords. So you have the Prince of Swords is coming very is coming very speedily to you, very speedily, to help you to make that decision that is necessary. Okay. And there is sorrow. There is an element of sorrow here. We have the Three of Swords has repeated itself here again. So do find that place where you can come to a place of healing. Come to a place of healing, Taurus, and we have virtue underneath here. But let's just shuffle these cards. And one more card for earth signs. One more card for earth signs. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, which showed up again for a lot of the signs. The Knight of so this card is the element of the fire signs coming in, and maybe that's what the passion is about, has been so hot, and some have gotten burnt. Some people have gotten burnt. However, you are a powerful being. This is the power card. I said one more, but I want you to see that the element of power is there to take your position. This, like the Leo position, take your position in the earth. And I'm going to now look at the reading for you with the Oracle card, the Oracle Universal Love cards. Here, Universal Love. Wow. There we are. I don't need to do anything. Your prayers are answered. Your prayers are answered. I feel we had this before, and there it is again for you, earth signs. Your prayers are answered. Answered prayers. Okay. Say no more on that one, and I'll just choose one of the Avalon cards for you, the Wisdom of Avalon. And let's see what element, what message that the universe is granting us. Okay, there we are. Perception. So basically you get what you see. I see perception as here we have you, what you perceive is what you get. Basically, this is the message. What you perceive is what you get. It's the number 42, and which is a beautiful number. 4 plus 2 is 6. So what you perceive, you are in a position to create right now. And here we have the water fairy underneath. So healing is required. How you pay attention to the three of sword. You are the one who is in a position to know. This is 5 of swords, of course, but we had 3 of swords as well. It's judgment time. You are the one required to make meaning of your experiences. So your perception is what really counts here. Do you see this card? as a card that calls you to pay attention to your healing. Do you see the fire here? Okay, you may have felt burned, but however, it may be what is necessary to purify you. Fire purifies. Go through the furnace 7 times. And of course, free, your heart may feel like you are in pain. It's judgment time. However, all these are presented to us to start over again, to becoming creative. Okay, so I leave you with this lovely of signs and Taurus. Myself, I'm Taurus. I can't say that I resonate with all of what has come up here, but we've only started in the month of August, and so we feel sometimes that we can say, oh, something resonates or it doesn't. Don't forget that you haven't seen the next day. You don't know what may transpire. Miracles do happen, strange things happen that gets us thinking and acting in different ways than we would ordinarily think. So pay attention to the energies and do find your healing. I like this card here, showed up at the for you earth signs, the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So this is emotional abundance. I love this. Wish fulfilled. I love this for you. Good home life and welcoming. I just love it. So your pain will ease, things will get better. Find a mantra or affirmation that say, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. I feel for the month of August, a lot of people are going through a series of events that are going to force them to review or see how what they want, or to set a new template for their lives, because the number 8, the month of August, as the figure 8, is setting in a new template. It's like, I continue to use this, is like a cake. You're going to mix the ingredients together and bake it and put it whatever pot or pan that you bake it in, it's going to set that template. That's what this month is about. This month, August, is about setting new template. Okay, so I wish you luck. Please leave your likes and subscribe and share, and contact me if you want a reading. Just drop me a line and I could do a reading in person or online. So feel free to contact me. And just leave your questions, your thoughts, whatever it is. Let's just share the vibrations. Okay, thank you. Lovely, thank you.